Hey everyone, so this is it, your final project for Spanish 1 Semester 1. You are going to pretend that you are going on a job interview for your dream job. But instead of a resume, the company you are interviewing with wants you to create a video introducing yourself to them. Think Legally Blonde. Did anyone see that? Instead of a normal resume, she sends Harvard a video telling all about herself, and it certainly caught their attention. Now, I'm not asking you to take a video of yourself swimming in a pool like she did, but you get the idea. So, this will be a 5-slide presentation, and you can use PowerPoint or Google Slides, whatever you're more comfortable with. Your presentation should include the first slide, an introduction slide. So you're going to greet your audience, tell your name and age. In Unit 1, we learned a lot of different ways to do this. Your second slide should be your likes and dislikes. So this was in Unit 2, me gusta, I like, and then a bunch of different activities, no me gusta, what you don't like. All right, the third slide is describing yourself. So if you remember, we used yo soy, I am, and we talked about a bunch of different adjectives that you could use to describe yourself, and then also a bunch of adjectives that maybe don't describe you. No soy, I am not. The fourth slide, this is to tell a little bit more about yourself. Describe your perfect day. What are the top 5 things that you would want to do in your perfect day? If you remember, we learned ordinal numbers. So we talked about first, second, third, fourth, fifth. And so I would like you to describe first what you would do. So maybe you would say, primero yo hablo con mis amigos. First, I talk with my friends. And then you would go all the way to fifth. So describing your perfect day. And then the last slide is your goodbye slide. You're saying goodbye in some way to the audience. Again, in Unit 1, we learned a bunch of these. Goodbye, nice to meet you, have a good day, that sort of thing. And then on the slide, because this is a visual presentation, choose a picture that you really like, maybe of you and your friends and family, your pet, a favorite song lyric or a favorite quote. And the quote or the lyric can be in English. But remember that this is going to be the last thing that this company sees of you. So you want to leave a good last impression. All right, so that's your presentation. Here's my suggestion for how to go about completing this task. So the first thing to do is to use your notes and to write out in Spanish what will be on each slide. Here's where you can use anything that you've learned in the class. You can go back through the class. Make sure you look over for grammar and spelling mistakes, and also check the outline and the rubric to make sure that you've included everything. The second step is then to actually create the presentation. So the presentation should be interesting and colorful, easy to read, and again, make sure to include everything, all 5 slides. The third thing, and this is the one I promise you I will be able to tell if you skip, practice your presentation. So 20% of your grade is how you speak Spanish. Now, here are the 2 things I'm looking for. It should sound well practiced and confident. Notice I didn't say that it needed to be 100% perfectly pronounced. That's not what I'm looking for, but it should sound well practiced and confident. And the last thing, after you've downloaded Screencastify, which we've used in other activities, or you may have used in other activities this semester, click the orange arrow in your Chrome browser and start your video. You'll notice with this video, it's okay if before and after the video, you kind of see getting to Chrome and getting away from it to stop the recording. That's fine. So your presentation should be fun to watch. It should be in your own words. That means no translator. We've spent the whole semester learning how to say these things in Spanish, and I promise you, I'm not asking you to say anything that we haven't learned. So make sure you only use things that we've learned in this class, these vocabulary lists, because that's the goal of this presentation, is for me to see what you've learned. It should be all in Spanish, of course, except for the quote or the song lyric at the end if you choose. It should be easy to read, and it should basically be a summary of everything that you have learned. Now, before I let you get started, I want you to take a look at this slide right now. When I say fun to watch, easy to read, organized, colorful, some people don't always know what I mean. But look at this slide, and the next slide I'm going to show you has exactly the same information on it. All right, so you choose. Would you rather look at this slide or that one? All right, same information, but you can see how one is a little bit more exciting, colorful, and then there's this one. So this is what I don't want to see. All right, last thing, have fun. All right, you guys should be so proud of yourself. When we started this semester, maybe you only knew a couple of words of Spanish, and when you finish this project, you will have spoken for 3 or 4 minutes completely in Spanish, all about yourself. That's huge. So have fun with it. Good luck. As always, contact me if you have any questions. Adios.